first graders. Today we are working on Math 14-4, okay? Which is how we're gonna use the shapes. Luckily, you guys should have all these shapes in a little baggie somewhere. So find that baggie, find those shapes, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna put those shapes on top of this rhombus to see what you would use to make it. I, alas, did not remember to bring shapes for myself, so I'm going to have to really guesstimate this, okay? So if I were to have shapes here, I would think that a trapezoid and a triangle would make that shape. All right, so do you see the trapezoid right here? This is the trapezoid part. So I'll say one trapezoid. This way better. There's my trapezoid. So one trapezoid would make a part of the rhombus, and then I would need the triangle to fill up this whole thing, to fill up this whole rhombus. And no rhombus shape, okay? And then try with another shape, okay? I would say, do you think you could fit two rhombus on here? I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, not rhombus, sorry. Can you fit two, this is a trapezoid. Let me go over this first. This is a rhombus, and this is a triangle. So trapezoid, rhombus, or parallelogram, and a triangle. So this one has two names. You can either call it a rhombus or a parallelogram, whichever one you like best. All right, now for down here. Cannot fit two trapezoids in there. It's just going to be too big. So maybe I could do triangles. I'm going to try a triangle. There's one triangle. Maybe I'll fit another triangle here. Maybe a third one. Ooh, look at that. I think I could fit that. You guys can test it out with your actual shapes and see if Mrs. Parker's right, okay? I'll check your work and see if that can work. So if I do it that way, I did 0 trapezoid, 0 rhombus, but I used 4 triangles. All right. What have I not used so far? Oh, I haven't used the rhombus yet. So maybe I'll use a rhombus. Right? That's half of that. And maybe I can use 2 triangles to fill it up. So I use 0 trapezoid, 1 rhombus, and 2 triangles. So with this, boys and girls, use your shapes to play around with, okay? You're going to use these shapes to make a new shape. On the inside, it's a little bit more of the same. You can use the pattern blocks to make this large shape. So for number 1, they want you to complete the chart. The chart says the different ways that you can make a large triangle. And this is the large triangle, okay? So they want you to use only the rhombus and the triangle, okay? And here are they want you to do 2 different ways. They did one way for you. So the first way, they used 4 triangles to make this. So I'm thinking they did something like this. Okay, so they used 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles here. Okay, now using these shapes, try to think of another way and put it in here. Okay. All right, same thing on the inside. For number 2, complete the chart using a trapezoid, a rhombus, and a triangle to make a hexagon. So grab a hexagon, a yellow hexagon, we should all have one, put it down on your table, and then put these shapes on top of the hexagon to see how you can cover it all up. Make sure you find 3 ways to do it. Okay? For this one, we don't really have those shapes, but I want you to try to imagine it. Okay? How would you fill this yellow circle with these green shapes? And then try your best to draw it out, okay? So I would probably draw it out like this for the first one. Okay, and then think about it. I'm going to start it a little bit for you, but think about how many of those you would need to make this yellow circle. All right, number 4, you can use 3 pattern blocks, any blocks you want to make a new shape. And then you could trace it here for me, okay? So if you need ideas, think of what we did for number 2. Think about what we did back here for ideas on how to make your shape. All right, have a good time. Talk to you later. Bye.